Hello and welcome to this video about my model railway project. So here's the layout, which I've kind of loosely based on sort of North Wales scenery. We've even got a nice slate quarry over there, and we've got lighting in all the buildings and the stations and platforms, and I've been working on this for probably about 4 or 5 months. But the interesting part about this model is not the model itself, it's the control system. So the layout runs using DCC-EX for the command station, but it's controlled by a custom user interface which runs from a Python server serving a web interface using Flask, and it's gotten fairly sophisticated over the period of time I've been working on it. As you can see here, we've got a locomotive stopped because there's a diamond that has to be crossed, and this locomotive is now moving away. It's crossing over the diamond and joining the inner portion of this track, and the signal's just gone to danger, so this portion of track is now locked. So we've got a locomotive coming round to rejoin the inner loop, but the inner loop's currently occupied by a locomotive you can just see emerging at the top there. So this locomotive's been held until the other locomotive has cleared the inner loop, which it's just done, and this one is now moving off. And this is all done using infrared sensors, which you can see I've got pointing downwards on these gantries, and an automation system that's built off of a state machine that runs from the Python server. So it's taken quite a while to get this far. Lots of iterations of software testing, refinement, but it seems to be working really well, considering it's just using infrared sensors. So we've got another locomotive coming round here. Again, the inner loop is now occupied, so this locomotive cannot continue, and it's just gone under the sensor and the brakes have been applied. So it's just going to sit there now until the other locomotive comes down past this station, across the diamond there and back under the gantry, and it's going to pass under sensor number 10 there. So I'll just get another view of this automation triggering. So there's the waiting loco there that's going to join the inner loop. It's got to cross over that diamond and pass the signal there. So we've got inner loop occupant just coming round. So it's crossing over the diamond, it's exiting the inner loop, which is now clear. It's going under the sensor. Signal goes to clear, and this locomotive is free to move on, and so it does, and that routine just continues basically indefinitely. So yeah, I just thought I'd give a quick overview of what this looks like in operation, and I'll do a further video that covers the whole project in a bit more detail, but I'll just leave you with a quick view of the user interface and then sign off. So this is the user interface then, and as we can see, we've got a nice clean layout with our throttle page here with one of the locomotives selected here. We've got the basic controls available with forward, reverse, stop, and the speed slider, of course, as well as at the top here emergency stop and power on function to power the track. And we've also got all of our loco functions brought into the page for us to use. And if we go and select a different locomotive now, and then obviously we can see that the functions specifically for this locomotive get swapped in, and that's the case with any of the locomotives here. These functions are stored in a separate file that's called when you select the locomotive, and then the server software just transmits the button clicks to DCC-EX and sends the commands to make these functions work and activate the throttle, etc, etc. So that's the basics of it. As I say, I'll go into another video and do a deep dive on this, because there's a lot more to cover that than I can do on a short video like this. But we've got all sorts of stuff going on here, from automations, consists, lighting, sound effects, all sorts of stuff going on. So yeah, if you keep an eye out on future videos on this channel, and hopefully I'll see you there for the deep dive.